welcome back to my channel. My name is Marie, if you haven't been here before. Hi, how are you doing? My day is going great so far. I finally hit 5,000 subs on Instagram, so my day is going wonderfully so far. Did a little thank you to all you on there. If you want to go check out my Instagram, it's linked down below, as well as all my other social medias. Now that I'm done with all the shameless plugging, we can go on to today's video. It's another banged up Boxy charm video. Man around here really doesn't give a fuck. Here's this month's box theme. It's called Mother Nature. And it says it's packaged with gloves and love here. It's kind of cute. Now I'm really excited about today's first product on the list. It's this beautiful thing right here. It is the Glam Glow Berry Glow Probiotic Recovery Face Mask. And it retails for $49. Before I read what the card says, you gotta open it up. It kind of looks like yogurt. This smells a lot like mixed berry yogurt, so I know I won't be upset with having this on for my face for however long it says, 10 minutes at a time. I would probably enjoy it longer just because it smells good. Now let's see what the card says about it. A creamy, nutrient-dense, soothing mask with antioxidant, rich berries, and probiotics that instantly boosts skin's health, restores radiance, and balances skin's biome. So I'm setting that aside for later. Let's get on to the next product. Next is this Violet Voss Essentials palette, and this retails for $29. Here is the colors on the inside. Doesn't seem like it has a very good color to like use as a base for someone as pale as I am, but other than that, it's got a good range for being a smaller palette. Moving on to the card, the Essentials palette is a refreshing new take on essential shades. It includes 10 full-size pans of warm and cool tones and breathtaking matte and metallic finishes. If you want to see swatches of the palette, it's already up on my Instagram. Again, go follow me. I'm totally gonna botch the name of the brand of this next product, so please don't hurt me. It's this guy right here, the Trestique, I think it is. It's a conceal, cover, and correct crayon. I got the color Porcelain, and it retails for $24. So this is what it looks like outside of the packaging. Here's the actual stick. This other side's got a sponge on it. It's pretty soft. I don't know if I'll actually really use that though. Hopefully the concealer is gonna work for me. It did look a little bit yellow, but we'll see. This little guy right here is next. It's the Seraphine Botanicals Whimsical Wisteria Conditioning Lip Polish. Retails for $24. I want to see what this smells like. Hope you can see that. It's very similar to the Radish one that I got recently in the Boxy charm. Ew, it doesn't smell good. At least it's not what I want my lip product to smell like. It smells like old lady perfume. That's not good. I think I prefer the Radish one over this one, but it feels good. I gotta wipe this off my lips now because if it's anything like the last one, you gotta wipe it off. So we're like, what, 3 minutes into the video probably? And I've already decided that I don't really care for that product. I'm gonna be more fair. It felt moisturizing. It felt really similar to their Radish one that I have, but that old lady scent, man, I'm not gonna get over that. That's pretty bad. Let's see what good old granny Seraphine Botanicals has to say about that. A revitalizing lip polish made by blending soft sugar crystals into a rich vegan base of avocado, apricot, and jojoba oils, as well as shea and coconut butters to keep lips exfoliated, silky smooth, and protected. So now that we're past Grandmaville, we're gonna move on to our next product. It's the Gerard Cosmetics lip pencil. I got the shade called Night Shift, and it retails for $16. Here it is without the cap on. I don't have too many dark warm brown shades like this, so hopefully what I found is good enough. And the card says, the lip liner of your dreams. Creamy and pigmented, yet long lasting to help complement any lip look. Short and sweet and to the point. I like it. So let's finally get this review officially going. Get a little excited sometimes, what can I say? Of course, we're starting off with the Glam Glow. I already cleaned it and toned it before I started today's video, so I'm ready to go. It says apply an even layer to clean skin. Leave on for 10 minutes. For best results, tissue off and smooth in any excess. If desired, rinse and pat dry. Follow with your normal skincare regimen. I'm gonna start off with whatever's in the lid first and give myself a nice even layer. Not too thick because this shit's expensive because it's Glam Glow. So you know I'm gonna get out every little bit that I can. It is really nice though to smell like some berry yogurt. I'm used to that clay mask that I use all the time, and I just smell like apple cider vinegar and it's disgusting. 100% upgrade right here. Feels like it's gonna be pretty moisturizing. I think no matter what your skin type, you could always benefit from some extra moisture. Alexa, set a 10-minute timer, please.
10 minutes, starting now.
See you guys in a little bit. So it's officially been 10 minutes and I'm back. I can hardly tell that I'm wearing it, except for some of the spots that are a little bit thicker than others. Felt pretty cooling. Other than that, I didn't really feel anything special, like any warming or any like tingling sensations or anything. It says to wipe off the excess with a tissue, but I'm gonna do it with this rag because, you know, during these times, tissue's a little bit low. Feels like I just lotioned my face like a couple minutes ago and it's just starting to kind of sink in. And now I'm like kind of warming it up. I love how glowy it's made me look. So I'm gonna let this sit for a few more minutes and we'll come back and take another look at my skin, see if it soaks in anymore or if it kind of stays like this really, really glowy wet look that I'm kind of living for right now. But yeah, be right back. It's been about 15 minutes actually. Feels a little less like I lotioned my face, but still really moisturized feeling. Still like I have a little bit of product on my face, which I don't mind. It'll probably soak in a little bit more over time. So it says to do your normal face routine, so I'm gonna go do that. If you guys want to know what I do for mine, I do have a video where I explain all the stuff I use for my face to get this skin. We've got a couple of face demons right now. Don't want to talk about those. I'll link my skincare video down in the description if you're curious on what I use. I'm back now and my face is finally ready to put some makeup on. You might be able to tell I have some eyeshadow already on my eyes. I needed something for a base coat for all the shadows because there's not really a good one in there for me. Since I want to try and use as many colors as I can, I think I'm going to do 2 looks today. We can start off with this side. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do like this green, gold, and like warm tones here. And then I'm gonna do more like the purple and pinks on the other side with the more cold tones. So I'm gonna go in with sand first. And I'm gonna use that color to smoke out my crease and start giving my eye some dimension. Now for the next eye, I'm gonna go in with this color called Dusty Rose. And I'm just copying the same thing I did on the other eye. I will say I really like that Dusty Rose color, it's super pretty. So far, I think the shades have been applying pretty well. There's hardly like any fallout in the pan for those of you who are curious. I've never used Violet Voss eyeshadows before, so pretty impressed so far. The only Violet Voss product I've ever used is this lipstick right here, and it's like a metallic liquid lipstick, and it feels like it's supposed to dry down, but it really doesn't do a very good job about it. So having consistency in your brand is really important because if that's the first product someone ever picks up and it sucks, they're gonna keep that in their mind forever. If this was my first experience with Violet Voss, I would be a lot happier. The next shade I'm going into is Terracotta, and I'm using that shade to darken up the crease further and add more dimension. I really like this color. It looks kind of more neutral toned in the pan, but at least on my skin tone, it looks a little bit more brighter, a little bit more orange in a good way. Now I'm going in with Cinnamon for the other eye. It looks like it's gonna be pretty pigmented. I'm gonna be careful and do the same thing on the other eye. Yeah, definitely be careful with this color because it was really pigmented. I even gave it a little tap on my mirror before I started using it. It really darkened up that crease, so be careful with that one. So again, this Violet Voss experience has been pretty good so far. I went a little bit overboard on this side, so I'm gonna just even it out on this side with more of that last color on this side. Just because I'm doing 2 different looks, I still want them to be the same shape. I don't want it to look too weird. Finally moving on to some metallics using this emerald color. A little bit more fallout with metallic colors. And I'm going to cover most of my lid with this green color and leave a little bit of space in my inner corner for later. Wow, I love this emerald color. And it goes really good with my shirt, I think. I hope all the other metallics are this way, because if they are, I'm going to be so happy. Let's see how Plum Berry does. Oh yeah, that's still pretty freaking stunning. Like the green. Goes really well with these colors on this side. It doesn't pop as well, obviously, because it matches a little bit better. Got some fallout on the face here, because that's a really pretty purple shade. And this is why I do my eyes before my foundation, guys. I know I'm weird. Don't judge me. Next, I'm dipping into this cream color, and I'm using this color to highlight both of my brow bones. Jesus, as you can see, it really doesn't take much. Like, holy crap, I think I used too much. Easy problem to fix though. Grabbing the very first color I used, and I'm just gonna blend them. But that is a beautiful highlight color for the brow bone. So now to help the metallics blend better with the other colors, I'm gonna pick up cinnamon again. And I'm gonna use this color to blend emerald and terracotta together on just the outer corner. I'm gonna use just a tiny bit of this black for the purple side. And again, just stay on the outer corner. Now that our eyeshadow is coming together nicely, it's time for us to move on to concealer and foundation. Since I've been blessed by a couple of face demons, we can actually see how well this works over some like darker spots on your face and like blemishes. I'm gonna just put a little bit on some redder, weird areas I have. Anything I feel like covering. Now that I've covered those up, we're gonna test out this little sponge. Maybe because just tried it, but yeah, it feels like it just picks up everything. So probably not gonna be using that. Let's reapply that and grab a beauty blender. Much better. And I'm just doing some gentle pats to make sure there's like no harsh lines, but trying not to lift up too much of the product. Because you know, beauty blenders can get a little bit crazy with lifting product up. And like you guys see me all the time with foundation, the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Foundation, my tried and true, my baby, and it's cheap, so it's always a good thing. And I'm just gonna cover my face with this like usual. Don't forget your neck. Now that my foundation is all done, we're gonna highlight using this guy. And of course, you're gonna highlight everywhere you usually do, underneath the eyes, the forehead, the nose, the chin, above the lip, all that good stuff. I don't know if you guys could really even see any of that, because it seems like it's pretty close to my actual foundation color, so I might not actually do too much highlighting today. And I'm just gonna buff that in with my beauty blender like I always do. I'll let you guys be the judge on how well you think it covered like my dark circles under my eyes or like my little demons here, which they covered up pretty well in my opinion. But here's the close-up so you guys can get your own opinion. Now I'm grabbing this pretty vulgar setting powder, because this cap's so pretty, and I'm gonna set my face with this powder. I'm gonna do a little bit of a bake first. Hopefully I'm not getting it on my shirt. Shit. I kind of like bake under my eyes, and then I use kind of what's left to kind of tap the rest of my face. I don't like having a lot of product on my face, so I always try to find ways to minimize the amount that I'm like applying, especially when it comes to thicker products like foundation and concealer. It's just not my cup of tea for comfort wise. I love it when I look flawless though. Now that I'm kind of brushing some of this away, it looks like it did a pretty good job. Doesn't seem to have creased too much more than my natural wrinkles do. So I'm gonna do some quick contour and blush and highlight and come back to continue the review. So I'm back now, and I actually used the color cream for the highlight today because I loved it so much in the brow bone, and I'm really loving it. I also used the crease colors for underneath here, same order as I did for the crease. But we're gonna get on to the last two colors now. First, starting off with the color gold, and I'm gonna use that to highlight my inner corner on the emerald side. So this is how this shadow has turned out. I like that gold quite a bit. And on this side, we're using the color pink. Yay, we're finally done with the eyeshadow. I really like that soft pink as well. I really liked all the shadows so far. You know, black is just, you know, black. It actually blends pretty nicely, and it didn't come off super harsh. But then again, I was trying to be really gentle with it because I do know blacks can get real crazy real fast. I'm gonna just quickly put on some mascara and eyeliner, and I'll be back. I'm back now. I went for a very minimal, just waterline eyeliner and some really thick mascara. Gonna keep the eyeshadow the main player today. And we're moving on to the last guy, this lip liner. Pulled it out wrong and I broke the tip. I'm so sad. But before I break it any further, I'm gonna line my lips with a very sad, pouty face. It looked like it was gonna be a brown, but it's actually a really pretty plum. I hope you guys can tell. But if you go over it too much, it really builds up on the product, so it looks a little patchy, so be careful. And it's kind of crumbling. Maybe you can kind of see that. It was like a little crumble I just like wiped off. Do people really pay $16 for these Gerard Cosmetics lip liners? I spent $5 on some ColourPop ones, and they don't do this when you go over it. They just kind of move product around and glide on really nicely. Like, this feels kind of nice, but it builds up and then it doesn't feel nice. So I have this Jeffree Star Velour liquid lipstick in No Tea No Shade. Thought it looked like it might be kind of nice with today's look. So I'm really not all that impressed with that Gerard Cosmetics lip pencil. Luckily, since I put on a liquid lipstick, you can't really tell, but it got like really thick in certain areas, but I can feel it and it doesn't feel good. Save your money, buy a $5 ColourPop one. What do you guys think about today's two looks? I think I like this side the best, but I do think that emerald color is my favorite out of the bunch. So I'm gonna just sum up my first impressions on everything so far. The Glam Glow felt really good, really moisturizing. I really liked it. The lip scrub felt just like the Radish one that I have, but that smell is gonna be really hard to get over that. I don't have a sensitive nose, so if you have a sensitive nose, stay far away. The Violet Voss eyeshadow palette is really good. I enjoyed it. I think all the colors look really pretty. There isn't too much fallout, and they blend together really nicely. So far the concealer looks like it works really well. Not quite light enough for me to use it to highlight, but it does like a decent job of covering up some imperfections, especially some smaller ones like I had on my cheeks. But we'll see how well it stands up to the wear test. And like I just said about the lip pencil, I really don't like it. Like the color on it is pretty, but if it didn't build up so awkwardly, I would probably like it a lot more. I'm gonna go have some fun now, and I'll be back at the end of the day to check in before I wash all this stuff off my face so you guys can see how well the concealer did and how well the shadows did. Hello everyone, it's been about 6 hours now. Don't have the lips on anymore. I took that off about 3 hours in. That lip liner, I'm not gonna give that one the time of day unless I could figure out a way to like apply it and not have to go over a lot. And I'm a perfectionist, so I'm either gonna have to like learn to do it one stroke at a time or stop being a perfectionist, which I don't know if I can do. I think the eyeshadow looks really good. I did have a sneezing attack like 5 minutes ago, so it's like a little bit gone there and like maybe like a tiny bit there too. For being 6 hours and it still looks this good, I'm really happy with it. So along with everything I said earlier and with the lasting power of it, I think it's a really great palette. I think the concealer maybe went away a little bit on these bigger ones, but I think it looks pretty good underneath my eyes here. So I think that's all I needed to update you guys on, so it's time for the outro. So we made it to the end of another video. If you guys liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to hit the notification button so you know when I upload next. If you want to see more from me, you can find all my social medias down below in my description box. See you guys next time.